It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we have Alexander Johnson. He's now up to a 90-tackle season following last week's action. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes...
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Chris Barnes there on the stop. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Atkinson. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their turkey board games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on third down, Atkinson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, Atkinson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but What do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw on 2nd down. Atkinson.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Off the bootleg. Atkinson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
We're coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Atkinson.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there. Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Atkinson. It's Williams on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Atkinson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're charging well in the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on third down, Atkinson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down.
Off the play fake. Atkinson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now it's Swift.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Russell Gage amped up and ready to go as the offense returns to the field.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also... They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Atkinson, it's caught. Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Off play action. Atkinson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Atkinson. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. Atkinson. And that is incomplete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 10. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Atkinson dancing to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running is Swift.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd and 2, Atkinson, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw again.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome. But it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But